Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with atbbq.com, and this is the Barbecue BLT. That's right, today we are making a barbecue BLT featuring a smoked pork belly. Now you may notice that we're not in our normal digs today. That's because we're at a secret location with the brand new Yoder Smokers YS640s, and I couldn't be more excited to be cooking on it. Honestly, this will be my first cook on this brand new grill, so I'm super excited to get my hands on it. We're gonna jump into the smoked pork belly. All right, so what we have here is about a 2.5 to 3 pound slab of skin off pork belly. You can usually pick these up at local big box stores. The preparation for this today is really simple. We're gonna start off with a little bit of honey mustard as a binder. We're using the Big Rick's jalapeno honey mustard today. So we'll give that a good slather, spread it out evenly, and then we're just gonna hit it with our barbecue rub. Today we're using the Our Butts Are Smokin' Honey Chipotle. This is one of their new rubs. They're doing a great job with the new stuff, and I'm excited to be using it. And we're going for a real barbecue flavor profile on this. That's really our twist on the BLT today. We're not exactly using bacon, but we are using belly. Now this belly's got a lot of fat in it, and it can stand up to a decent amount of seasoning, so you don't have to be shy with the amount you're putting on. All right, so that's really all there is to the preparation of the pork belly. We're gonna give that just a few minutes for the rub to set up on the outside. So we're gonna put our pork belly right here on the second shelf. And one of the things you'll notice right away is that we've got a couple of probes in the pit. And that's because the new YS640s actually has probes integrated right into the board. So I can place this probe in the center, the deepest part of our belly, and we'll get a readout on the board. Now we're cooking today at 275 degrees with some pecan and cherry pellets. You can see on the new digital readout that it's set to 275. It's already coming back up to temp from when we open the door. And then right here you can see we have our probe reading. So that meat is currently at 64 degrees. So now that we got that pork belly on, I'm just gonna tell you about a few things that I'm really excited about with the new YS640s. I'm not gonna get too in depth today because like I said, this is brand new to me. You guys are learning with me today, and I wanna spend a couple of weeks really putting some time in on this thing before I do a full product roundup video. But I will tell you some of the cool stuff that it does, and that starts with the mobile communication. So you can actually monitor and control what's going on with the pit from your phone or your tablet. Check it out. So Yoder has teamed up with Fireboard to integrate their cloud-connected thermometers into the new board that can be controlled from this app here. Not only can you monitor what's going on in the probe and where the pit is set and where it's running, but you can actually change, if you want to, the pit temperature from the app. Changes to 300 here, changes to 300 out on the grill as well. I'm just gonna set that back to 275 where we want it. And then if I want to, I can go ahead and get into the channel. We can label our pork belly here. And then if I want to, I could set up an alert. But like I said, there's all kinds of features that we're not even gonna dive into today. We'll get to that once I spend some time with them. I'm just super stoked that my personal favorite grill is now the smartest grill on the market. All right guys, we're about 5.5 hours into this cook now, and following along with the app, we can see that the internal temperature of the belly has come up to 195, and that's our target temperature. So we're gonna take a look. I'll show you on the app what that looks like, and then we'll go grab it off the grill. So there you can see 195 in the belly. It's just kind of been slowly progressing. This is that line right there. All right, that's what it looks like. Great color. We take this probe, we can see, just no resistance in the center there. That's kind of that fat line. Up top, a little bit of resistance in the meat. But 195, that's a great temperature to pull this off so that we can kind of slice it. Beautiful. All right, I'm also gonna take this second shelf off. We've got our griddle in place that we put in place while that pork belly was cooking, and that way we can kind of griddle off some slices and toast some bread on here for our sandwich. Also gonna crank this up to about 425. so we can get that griddle nice and hot. So this is the belly that we just pulled off. This is a piece of belly that we previously cooked and just had sitting in the fridge. So you can actually save this and cut your slices and cook them later, or what we're gonna do today is take some slices out of this freshly smoked one and griddle those off. Wow, that fat's just melting in the middle to keep everything nice and juicy. Got a great bark on the bottom there. Gonna cut some nice thick slices. So that bark is just ridiculous. Man, just perfect caramelization on the surface. We're gonna get some more caramelization as we griddle these slices off. For the bread, I've chosen a nice crusty loaf of sourdough. You want something that can hold up to that pork belly. The B in our BLT today. All right, well, the griddle's come up to temp. You can see it's nice and hot, smoking there. So we're gonna throw some butter down. We're going to toast up this bread and get some crisp on the outside of our pork belly. Ooh, nice caramelization on the outside there. Ah, smells great. Now that we got that caramelization on one side, I'm gonna add a little barbecue sauce. We'll just kind of glaze these up. Add a little bit of sweetness to our salty. And these will essentially come out like slices of really thick bacon, just not quite as salty as bacon, but every bit as smoky. I think I'm just gonna stick to toasting one side of these so we still have some nice softness, but a little bit of crunch as well. Oh yeah, look at that, just bubbling away. So nice and crispy on both sides now. We can go ahead and slide these off of here. All right, so we're gonna hit this bottom side with a bit of mayo. Then we'll come in with some green leaf lettuce. We'll stack on the heirloom tomatoes. Take some half slices and kind of stack them across the side here. Boom. There we go. Well, that looks good enough to eat. Not the cleanest BLT I've ever eaten, but it's one of the tastiest. And definitely smoky because of that pork belly. And I love the freshness of the tomato and the lettuce. Great crunch, great sandwich. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out atbbq.com for all of the products featured in this video. If you like the recipe, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to atbbq.com/thesauce. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.